Well, welcome back to Rugby School for another bicentenary celebration. 200 years of the game of rugby football, and today the under-11s take over for their festival. We had the under-9s yesterday, great success. We've got the vets on Monday, but today it's all about the under-11s and some fantastic teams, and you can see a few of them behind me and off to the side of me warming up already. The action gets underway at 10 o'clock this morning here on the Close. Two pitches, Old BIGSIDE and Pontines, and they're split in two as they were for the under-9. So we will have two live streams for you, and you should have seen all the links already. OBS 1 and OBS 2. Kicking off on OBS 2, Pentyrch Rugby Club against Southwell, and on OBS 1 it's going to be St Andrews, who were absolutely outstanding in that under-9s tournament yesterday. Their under-11s are taking on Market Bosworth. It's going to be an absolutely brilliant day. We're really looking forward to it. The sun has come out. We're driving through fog early on this morning, but we're in the sunshine now, ready to bring you what is going to be an absolutely fantastic day of rugby. And of course, all partnered once again by the Wooden Spoon charity and the Rugby School 1823 Bursary. You can follow the links to see both of those online. And do check out Wooden Spoon at woodenspoon.org and at Charity Spoon. But what's really going to be happening here is all about what's going on the field with these under-11s. And as you can see, we've got teams on the field. So I'm going to jump over to my commentary position in just a second, but do stay with us throughout the day. We've got action all the way through until the final games at 1:20 p.m. today. So do stick with us throughout the day for what is going to be a real festival of under-11s activity here at the birthplace of the game, where William Ebb Ellis took the ball in his arms and ran with it. It's Rugby School, it's the Close, and it's the Under-11s Festival.
Attacking line, Bosworth, Monty. Let's go hunting, yeah, remember? Find the gaps, look for gaps, boys. Run to space. That's a great setup, Vinny. Joe, step back, I want you to run onto the ball. Monty. Again, it looks straight away, bang. Monty back. Guys, get over there, come on! Move that ball! Move the ball, good! Nice. Well done, Monty! Come on, get with them! Stay deep! Wide's the pitch!
He's in the blue paint.
Step back, Raggy! Step back, Raggy!
Market Bosworth. Into the hands of the number 8 again. There could be a bit of space here on the left-hand side, charging towards the try line. Are they going to get across the line to open the scoring? Yes, they are. Market Bosworth with the early score here. We see the replay here. Across to the left-hand side they went, and then passed away from the tackle for that early try. Bosworth. Lovely pass. And a step inside now. There could be some space on the left-hand side. Stepping back inside. Pass gets away. Have to cut back in, but look at the fancy footwork here from Market Bosworth.
Hold your line, Cody. Cody, hold your line.
Bosworth across the line, are they? Knocked on, says the referee. Or does he say knocked on? Yes, he does say knocked on. We were in glorious sunshine yesterday, hoping that that sun breaks through as the morning turns towards the afternoon here. Market Bosworth. Looks as though they were thinking about a chip there. I'm not sure if you can kick or not, but either way, the dummy kick has worked, and across the line they go. A fantastic start here for Market Bosworth. Look at that. A glorious dummy. Market Bosworth. The drop kick restart. Sits up, bouncing ball. There's an opportunity here to chase it down, but it's tidied up by St Andrews. But then spilled loose, and Market Bosworth are across again. A difficult kickoff routine, that one. Restart from St Andrews. Spilled, so they'll have a chance here for a first attack of the game, and a threatening attack it is as well. First opportunity in possession, really, for St Andrews. And a chance for them, but it's been turned back the way of Market Bosworth. And now turned back to St Andrews. This ball under intense competition here. Bosworth come away with it, and they thump it long, and there's a bit of space here. The race is on, but it's tidied up really well by St Andrews. Big tackle comes in, and Bosworth come through, but then spill. This ball is loose and hard to keep a hold of today. Got some great notes just come through to me on Market Bosworth. We'll come to those when they get possession, because at the moment St Andrews have the ball. Maul has been set up here. Players flying in. Knee gets to ground. Oh, it's well played to get himself to floor there. Had to work really hard, did the St Andrews player. And now they've got a bit of possession. They're cutting this way and that. And there could be some joy here. A big collision in the midfield. Could just be a little bit of space if St Andrews can move the ball to it. Having a little dabble down the left-hand side. Now they're going to look to this right-hand side. Could there be space? The tackling from Market Bosworth is fearsome at the moment, and they've turned the ball over at that ruck. Ball is loose, stabbed through. There could be some space here. How's the bounce? It's just going to drift long, but a nice idea there from Market Bosworth. And their number 8, Vinnie Kilburn. Let me tell you a bit about Vinnie Kilburn. Unbelievable rugby stock. On his mother's side is the former Welsh international and British and Irish Lions Steve Fennick. And on his dad's side, he's related to Emily Scarrett. Perhaps the very best women's player in the world. So Vinnie Kilburn, one to keep an eye on as this day progresses. And his team, Market Bosworth, are certainly proving a side in these early stages to keep an eye on. They've crossed for their 3rd try of the game. Brilliant stuff. Drop kick finds grass from St Andrews. Bosworth thump it long. Bit of kick tennis. These under-11s have been watching some senior internationals, I'd wager. Oh, lovely dummy. Oh, that is glorious. Market Bosworth. Oh, wonderful, wonderful rugby. Sensational. The dummy, the wiggle of the hips, the swerve, and the pace to finish. That is fantastic play. And here's the try scorer again. Oh, and he's through another tackle once more. Stepping inside. Now he gets caught up, but gets an offload away. Nathan Monger, I think it was, as I look through these notes. Back in possession again. This time passes, and there's space on the left-hand side. They could be away for another here, Market Bosworth. They are enjoying themselves here on the close. Well, this has been a sensational start from Market Bosworth. Kickoff claimed. Pass doesn't go to hand though, so St Andrews will have a chance to attack. Moving towards the last couple of minutes here. That ball spilled though, so it's going to go. It was going to go back towards Market Bosworth, but no advantage from that initial knock on. So St Andrews will have possession and a chance here to set something up. It's their scrum. Bosworth, St Andrews rather, go round the fringe of that scrum, but the ball is ripped clear in the tackle. Still it's loose. Now it's safely in hand, and there could be a chance to counter. Market Bosworth looking to probe down that right-hand side, but a foot in touch. We'll see St Andrews regain possession. St Andrews going the direct route for this one. Direct has led to a maul. We're now in the final play. The hooter has gone. Referee's blown his whistle for the maul. And I think we're going to play the scrum. From what I can tell. Now, by the way, and a slight change to that initial schedule. Referee's still playing another scrum here. Oh, he's changed his mind. That's the final whistle. Well, a fantastic performance from Market Bosworth. St Andrews gave a great account of themselves as well. The two teams are going to cheer themselves off the field.
Well done to everybody on the first round of matches. Some rugby going
Fantastic.
The next round of matches commences at 10:20.
Game of rugby between these two sides. They applaud each other
on OBS 1
and come together to shake hands. Next up here on OBS 1, it's Lutterworth against Vipers. Vipers, first appearance on Old BIGSIDE for them. Lutterworth, their under 9s were here yesterday and having a lot of fun. What can their under 11s do? We'll find that out at 10:20. So, you join us again for kickoff here on OBS 1. It's Lutterworth up against Vipers. And, hey, good news, we've got teams for both of these. Vipers in possession early on. An early flaw in the Vipers team sheet is that I just have names and no numbers to link them. So we'll be flying here by the skin of our teeth. We'll see what happens. Vipers flying down the left-hand side, almost getting away, and they are in fact getting away. Tackles come in from Lutterworth though. They just put a foot into touch on that left-hand side, so Lutterworth will have possession. Lutterworth, as I mentioned before, had a good day in the under-9s yesterday. Hoping for more of the same here in the under-11s. We'll be having a chat with Lutterworth after this game, along with Mark at Bosworth. Lutterworth move the ball to this left-hand flank and try to go on an arcing run around the outside, step back in field before the tackles can come in and bundle them into touch. A really good carry there from Elijah. Free, judging that possession should go into Vipers' hands, but it's quickly turned over again by Lutterworth. And we're going to have a scrum. Very enthusiastic hooker there, arms straight up in the air. Wants to scrummage. That's what we like to see. So Lutterworth with the put in. James Trendit, who will be putting in. Trendell, rather. Trendy, as his mates call him. Makes a good banana bread, I'm told. Perhaps as the afternoon wears on, we can persuade him to feed the Next Gen 15 team as Vipers go charging down the left-hand side for the opening score of the game. A try from nowhere. And a great one. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to give you a quick read-through of the Vipers team as we see the replay of that try. Smart work. The Vipers squad today: Seth Tomlinson, Freddie Fawkes, Henry Dan, Max Pope, Freddie Partridge, Lewis Tibbs Bodycott, Albert Armitage, Joe Claridge, Finley Smith, Zach Peakbotting, Zach Aitken, coached by Zach Pope and Alex Toon. Lutterworth will go through in just a second as Elijah takes the ball in again. Full of running is Elijah. Once again, Elijah in possession and evading tackles once again. Taken to ground now. It's a keenly contested ruck, that one. Trendall trying to dig that one out the scrum half, but it's gone into Vipers' hands, and Vipers might have a bit of space here. Oh, that's a glorious step off the right foot. Draws the man and gives. Cover tackle, almost drags Vipers into touch. They evade the tackle, unselfishly passes inside, and Vipers score a brilliant counter-attacking try. Glorious stuff from Vipers. They've been together since they were under sixes, this lot, and with cohesion like that, you can really tell. Short break, we've got a bit of a knock here Vipers players. They make a quick substitution. Bit of a conference going on there. Could we see a trick play off this restart? Injured player has made his way off. He's looking a little more comfortable now. Vipers go down the middle to Elijah. The fleet-footed Lutterworth man. It's another really heavily contested ruck though, and Vipers have turned it over, but the intercept was almost made by Lutterworth. Knocked on, so we'll have a scrum down, Vipers ball. Vipers get the ball safely out of that scrum, drawing and giving, and now stepping back inside against the grain. Oh, great footwork, and offload is away as well. There could be numbers here. Instead, they cut back inside and go into contact, but now they get another offload away. This offloading game, and another. Fantastic from Vipers. And now there's a bit of pace down the left-hand side, stepping up towards the try line. Could they be across for a third? They are. Oh, fantastic work from Vipers. They are playing some glorious rugby together. Look at this finish. Bit of pace, bit of strength, a lot of strength in fact, and a good reach to get across the line. That is a fantastic finish there on the left-hand side. Kick finds grass. It's gathered by Ellis in the number 9 shirt, but the ball spills loose. And we'll have a scrum. Vipers ball. A little over halfway through this game. Remember, no half times, we're just playing straight through, 12 minutes per game. It's a fast and furious day of action here at Rugby School in these 200-year celebrations. That's well kept in on the Vipers' right wing. And it's electric footwork, my word. They could be across for another try. They are indeed, and a well-deserved try after that brilliant bit of footwork in the build-up. Look at this, keeps it in really well. Bang, off the left, bang, off the right. Gets the offload away. And at that point, the defence is at 6s and 7s. Vipers are showing us some glorious rugby here on old BIGSIDE. They've regained possession off the kickoff. And that offloading game is coming into play again, but a big tackle comes in from Lutterworth. But how about that for an offload? And away they go again. Could there be a bit more space? Dancing back in field come Vipers. Lutterworth do well just to wrap the player up. And the referee says that's a maul. In fact, it's going to be play for Lutterworth. Great ball presentation from Lutterworth. There could be space on the left-hand side if they can find a way to get the ball into it. Well, the way to get the ball into it is just to stretch your legs, and stretch their legs they are. Into the Vipers' half. Ball just squirts loose out of that ruck, though. So it'll be Vipers' ball. But an exciting breakaway from Lutterworth there. Vipers putting real width on the ball here. Ghosting through a gap. Now out to the left wing. Big tackle comes in from Lutterworth. That's good drift on that defence to deal with the threat on the left-hand side. Around about 2 minutes left to play here on OBS 1. Vipers against Lutterworth. Vipers, a reminder, in the black and in possession. Lutterworth in those hooped red, white and green shirts. And Vipers are an absolute flyer at the moment. Back-to-back games here on OBS 1 for Lutterworth. They'll be on again against Broadstreet RFC at 10:40. So fast turnaround for Lutterworth, who are in possession and up to the 10-metre line. It's all a bit tight around that ruck, but Lutterworth find an offload just to see if they can shift the point of contact. Ball goes to ground. It's a good ruck this time from Lutterworth. They move it to this left-hand side, and there could be some space. Good step back in field, and a nice offload away as well. And there's a bit of space here for Harry. Harry gets himself almost up to the halfway line. The hooter goes. We're into the final play, and it's turned over by Vipers. Is there a chance to finish with a flourish here for one of these two sides? Vipers hoping to be the side to do that. Once again, they get an offload away, but it's a forward pass, and that's full time here on OBS 1. A fantastic performance from Vipers. Lutterworth giving as good as they got as well. And Lutterworth are going to be up again next at 10:40 when they play Broadstreet RFC. In the meantime, we're going to go and have a chat with a few of the Market Bosworth players and a few of the Lutterworth players as well.
The next round of games will start at 10:40. We'll have Lutterworth against Broadstreet on OBS 1, Old Laurentians against St Joseph's on OBS 2, and Braintree versus St Andrews will be on Pontines 1. We've got our charity partners, Wooden Spoon, here today. Please do go along and see what they're doing. Have a go at their challenge. We've also got here today Laser Monkey, who can, for a donation of £5, laser engrave a crest onto the players' boots to commemorate this great day. Totally awesome coffee here, serving tea and coffee and little snacks. And the merchant's beer tent is open as always. We're also supported today by Bad Boy Burgers. I can definitely recommend them, and Wandering Pizza, who...
Well, I'm joined by two of the Market Bosworth players, Vinny and Cody, and I saw you boys have a fantastic performance early on against St Andrews. How did you enjoy that one, Vinny?
It was a really good game, loads of tries. They were tough in the rucks, but we used the width and passed it out.
You certainly did. And tell me what it's like to be here, Cody. You having fun already?
It's fun. We all get to share the ball. We're moving it down the line, scoring tries easy, tackling hard in the rucks quite quick, and yeah, good.
Yeah, well, it was really impressive out there, and it's a cool day. It must be special to be here and to be part of 200 years of rugby. Can you believe that? That's a long old time, isn't it?
It's a lovely day here, nice and sunny. The sun's shining. It's the best day to play rugby.
Absolutely. Now, do you know who you've got next and when?
No.
I'll tell you what, I'll tell you. Let's have a look. 11:20 a.m. against Braintree, live on OBS 1. You're going to be on the live stream again. We're going to see some tricks and skills in that one?
Yeah.
What have you got in store?
Maybe a grubber through to the back, and then our winger goes and gets it and scores a try.
I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that a lot. I've been told on your team sheet to look out for a few kicks and tricks, so I'm excited about that one. Vinny, Cody, thank you so much for joining me. Best of luck throughout the day, but most of all, enjoy it. Go and get stuck in. Meet some players from some other teams. Have fun. That's what rugby's all about. Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourselves, lads. Right, well, we're almost ready to go back into the action. We've got Lutterworth back on field again in just a second. They're going to be playing Broadstreet RFC here on OBS 1. So come and join us, and make sure you check out Cody and Vinny at 11:20 a.m. here on OBS 1 against Braintree. In fact, you can see them on OBS 2 at 11 o'clock when they play against St Joseph's College as well. They're going to be on the live stream all day today by the looks of things. We'll catch up with you in just a second. Well, we're underway again on OBS 2. Broadstreet just scoring there in the dark green shirts against Lutterworth. Getting away fast on OBS 1 here. Before the Director of Sport, Debbie Skeen's hooter had even gone off, we were underway. Teams enthusiastic to get playing here. Broadstreet then to kick off. Famous rugby club from just down the road. And scoring in the corner, are they? That could be a spectacular finish. Oh. That is an utterly spectacular finish. Just look at this again. Catches the bouncing ball, steps inside, dives to the line, and look at this. Almost a full 180 in the air to get the ball down. That is spectacular from Broadstreet Rugby Club. A club, of course, that we here at Next Gen 15 are very familiar with. Often down there to watch Wellington College against Sedbert in their annual fixture up at Broadstreet. And Broadstreet, I thought they were across the line again, but the referee says they've not quite got that one down, I think. It's going to be a penalty to Market Bosworth, in fact. Not Market Bosworth. They were the ones we were just talking to before this game. Lutterworth playing back-to-back games. Faced Vipers in the previous game. Now they're up against Broadstreet. Just dragged out into touch there. Broadstreet had a fast start to this game. They managed to move the ball away from that tackle area as well, and there could be some space on the right-hand side, but the cover's coming in from Elijah. Oh, that's a wonderful cover tackle from Elijah. Great defensive effort from the Lutterworth man, who stood out in that previous game against Vipers and standing out defensively here against Broadstreet. They're up fast to make the tackle there. Brave defensive work. Pushing and probing they go, and across the line. Broadstreet enjoying the sunshine here at Rugby School. Scoring again and enjoying themselves. As you can see in the background of the shot, loads of stalls and tents and excitable crowds here at Rugby School for this one. A real family celebratory atmosphere here at the birthplace of the game. And little wonder, it's a year of celebrations, 200 years of the game of rugby football. And here at Next Gen 15, we are with you throughout those celebrations. So much so that we're back again on Monday. The Charity Vets Tournament, raising money for Wooden Spoon and for the Rugby School 1823 Bursary as well. And believe it or not, we're back again the following weekend. The Lambs taking on England Deaf. That should be an exciting encounter. Plenty of Next Gen 15 interest in that one. Competing Next Gen 15 interest in that one, in fact. The Commons and Lords are also playing. Send us in your best political jibes. We'll see if we can get them worked into our commentary for that one. The world's biggest scrum coming up. a reenactment of the game. And then, very excitingly, every single home game, of which all of Rugby School's games are at home next year, every single first 15 game here on the Close in 2023 will be live streamed here on Next Gen 15. An incredibly exciting year for the school, and it's going to end in the most incredibly exciting fashion as well when they take on the Barbarians, the famous black and white hooped team, in a first fixture of its kind, as the Barbarians put together a school side for that game in December that will finish off these celebrations. And what a way to finish off these 200-year celebrations. Here on the field, though, in the Under-11s Festival, Broadstreet are enjoying themselves here on Old BIGSIDE. Two pitches here on the Close, Pontines and Old BIGSIDE. They've both been divided into two, meaning more and more players getting the opportunity to be on the live stream. We're live streaming both Old BIGSIDE pitches today. And well, I trust that if you found the link for this one, you can find the link for the other one as well if your team's across on there. If not, we're always more than happy to steer you in the right direction. Next Gen 15 on YouTube is what to search for. Next Gen XV, that is. In the rugby, Elijah is taking it in for Lutterworth. A really hotly contested ruck that, and it's been turned over by Broadstreet. And they're going to have a little look at getting across on that left-hand side, slip a tackle, and now they cut through back across the centre, and they are going to finish it with a try. That's great work from Broadstreet. Turning the ball over, moving the ball to the left, breaking through the tackle, and then cutting back against the drifting defence to score the try. Kick-off, Broadstreet. It's a high one, but it's claimed well by Lutterworth. A massive clear out of that ruck from Broadstreet. There'll be some pros that would be happy with that one, but unfortunately they then came in from the side. Lutterworth go fast from the resulting penalty. Good hard running this from Lutterworth up to the 10-metre line. Broadstreet again, they're flying through on that ruck, and Lutterworth having to work so hard to claim that ball back. It's going to be unplayable, and I think the referee is going to give a scrum off the back of that. He is indeed. Lutterworth going forward, they'll have the scrum. Ball is out of the scrum fast. Lutterworth fighting through contact. Broadstreet have pinched this one at the ruck, have they? No, they haven't. It's a penalty to Lutterworth. Bosworth a bit overexcited there, though. They forget to tap the ball for that penalty. Still in possession are Lutterworth. Having to get the ball away so fast, though. Broadstreet are up so quickly in defence, making life really difficult. There's a big tackle coming in as well. Defensive work of Broadstreet has been outstanding. And Lutterworth players, as a result, a bit too bunched up and have been turned over. And Broadstreet have the ball and are on the attack. Bit of space here on the left-hand side. Elijah comes across to tackle. Broadstreet almost managed to keep that one alive, but knocked it on, so it's been turned over into Lutterworth hands now. Can Lutterworth find a bit of space? Round one player. Round two, cover's coming in. Oh, it's a wonderful defensive cover, is it? No, referee says it was high. We're playing advantage to Lutterworth. Still in the ascendancy then. Oh, Lutterworth playing their second game in a row. There was no advantage from that high tackle. So Lutterworth will go again. A big fan of the Lutterworth kit. It's got a proper collar on it. Something that's long gone in many teams. Lutterworth sticking with the collar. Good to see. Once again, though, it's a huge counter ruck from Broadstreet, but I think the referee's going to say that was side entry.
Sam, watch number 3.
Another penalty for Lutterworth. They just make a change. The boys got a bit of a bang on the elbow. Lutterworth currently with what looks to me like 8 players on the field, but 9 players on the field. Lutterworth. Lutterworth. Well, it's all over here on OBS 1. A fantastic contest between Broadstreet and Lutterworth. Lutterworth working so hard, playing back-to-back games. Broadstreet in flying form. Sensational work from the boys in the dark green. And I believe we're going to head over for a chat with Lutterworth in just a second. So I'm going to make my way over to go and talk to some of them on what is a very special year for Lutterworth.
Harry,
5 minutes, we'll be on to the 11 o'clock round of matches. Just 2 in this round. On OBS 1, we'll have Vipers against Pentyrch, and on OBS 2, we'll have Market Bosworth against St Joseph's.
And so I promised you a chat with Lutterworth, and here they are. We're very excited to have you guys. I've just done back-to-back commentaries on you, some really, really nice play. But first of all, we're going to talk about 150 years of rugby at Lutterworth. That's got to be pretty special for the club.
It is. We're having some celebrations later on in the summer, just to celebrate it. We've got nice polar bears with our 150th on, which you probably won't pick up on the camera. Have all the boys got their 150th shirts on? Yeah. Except for Josh. That would be one of mine. Yeah. So yeah, 150 years, going strong. I've been involved in the club since I was their age, and I'm not going to mention how old I am and how many years that is. But yeah, no, it's definitely 200 years of rugby, 150 years at Lutterworth. What more could you ask for?
Absolutely fantastic. 200 years here, 150 years of Lutterworth, and some big celebrations to come. Now I'm going to have a little chat with some of the lads, because you guys have played back-to-back games. You must be absolutely shattered.
Yeah, we are. It's very tired. What?
I bet it is. But good fun playing a bit of rugby in the sunshine. I know the under-9s were here yesterday. Did you get a chance to chat to any of them and find out how they got on? They had a great day as well. They had a really good time, and that's the key, isn't it? To come out here and enjoy it. Now, have you got another game coming up anytime soon?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure who we're against though.
Okay. What I want to know is, what skills are we going to see and who's going to do them? I want to know who's got the fanciest trick in the book and who's going to do it. Let's see. Elijah. I think I recognise you, Elijah. I've seen you do a couple of things. Come over here. All I want to know is, what skill am I going to see?
Main thing is running very fast.
Running very fast. Well, to be fair, a skill I never had, but one I wish I had. I can't wait to see it. Lutterworth, guys, thank you so much. 150 years of rugby at Lutterworth. These shirts they've got on are absolutely fantastic. It says 150 all over them, apart from yours. You need to get a hold of one of those. But it's going to be great fun. 150 years of rugby they're going to be celebrating, and it's 200 years of rugby here at the birthplace of the game. Lutterworth are enjoying themselves. We're enjoying ourselves. We're going to have great fun throughout the day. And do come and join us on OBS 1 in just a minute for Vipers against Pentyrch, which I hope I pronounced right. It's Welsh. Good lads. Action restarted then. Vipers against Pentyrch. And Pentyrch in possession. Oh, dazzling footwork. Shane Williams, eat your heart out. Oh, still they go on. Impossible to put down. Vipers playing their third game of what has been a very busy morning. Pentyrch in their second and scoring their first try of the game over on the right-hand side. A great start for the young Welsh side. That's lovely work. And a nice, calm, composed finish. Or finish, rather. For Pentyrch. Vipers looking to respond quickly. They've been turned over, though. And Pentyrch, oh, wizardry there. Have a bit of space here, drawing the man and giving. Ball is loose, but gathered. And now there could be space. 2-on-1 is executed really nicely. Pentyrch cut back inside and get across the line. 2-in-2. They are enjoying themselves. The young Welsh side. Kickoff bounces into touch. And it looks as though we're going to be coming back to the halfway line. Some confusion as to what's what here. I think we're retaking the kickoff. There we go. We're back underway. Knocked forward slightly by Pentyrch. And Vipers will have the put in. Vipers come back towards where that scrum was. Offload doesn't go to hand. It's a loose ball. Needs tidying up. It's been poached. Well, it was initially poached by Pentyrch, but then Vipers have stolen it back and hammer it downfield. The chase is on. It's won by the Welsh side. Oh, brilliant footwork. Brilliant pace as well. Oh, Liam Williams, eat your heart out. Brilliant, brilliant counter-attacking rugby from Pentyrch. Just look at this. Evades one tackle, then has the pace to get around the outside. Beats the second tackle, and then across the line as the third comes in. Pentyrch move the ball to the right-hand side. Can they stay in field? Yes, they can. It's good rucking as well. And they go hard down that inside channel. Really good alignment this from Pentyrch. Big wide pass out to the left-hand side. Footwork still going. Offload gets away. There could be some space if they can move the ball to that right-hand side. Draw and give or just crash straight over. The options were all there. And they took one of them and took it in style.
H. Jack. H.
What can Vipers do here? Haven't had the ball for a while. We're not going to have it for a little while again because Pentyrch have turned it over. Their ruck work is outstanding. They are a very, very well drilled side, this Pentyrch side, and very, very good off the cuff as well, as dancing through they go for another score. Wonderful evasive work. They are scoring some delightful tries out here on old BIGSIDE. Kickoff is retrieved by Vipers, and they've got some fancy footwork and offloading of their own here. Good rugby here, and another offload goes in. Ball is gathered. Now they're going to switch sides to come down this right-hand flank. A big old goose step and the offload. That's great rugby. One offload too many though, perhaps. They tried for the ambitious play, and why not? It was going oh so well there. Now, Vipers, you may remember, were playing in black earlier on when we had them on. Well, they've reversed their shirts due to the kit clash with Pentyrch. On the attack again. Out to the right wing. There you go. She dances inside. Big counter ruck from Vipers. We've gone digging for it and have found it. But it may have been turned back over by Pentyrch. No. Illegally so, says the referee. Big kick into space from Vipers. Sits up and is gathered though by Pentyrch, and it's been kicked back to Vipers but then spilled. And so it'll all calm down with a scrum hit. Just over 3 minutes left in this one. And then up next, it's Braintree against Market Bosworth. And we've been told to look out for grubber kicks in that one, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Pentyrch with a foot in touch there. Just getting confused about which line's which there. Playing to the blue lines today in the under-11s. Vipers get things moving. Bit of space out there on the left. Free kick Vipers. Well, last time they sent a big bomb up in the air. What will they do from this one? Could we see the same again? They're certainly going to think about it. This time they pass it. Oh, lovely step. And another And a great pass through the tackle as well. And there could be some space here on the left-hand side, but they've just brushed the touchline with the bootlaces. What can Pentyrch do here? Getting the ball away from the tackle situation so well, so cleanly. And over to that far side of the pitch. And they cut in and then go back to that far side, and we know that there's wheels out there. Keeping that ball alive, offload after offload from Pentyrch. Will it pay off? Yes, it will. Glorious rugby. Sustained possession. Ambitious play. And rewarded with a try. And a team that are enjoying themselves out here. Down on the touchline below me, you can't quite see it, but we've got replacements that are having a dance. We've got all sorts going on.
Dan, Harry, let's just try and win the ball back off the kickoff. You don't need to go long for it. Try and win the ball back. Jack off there, Jake. Jack off there.
James! No, take me off. I'll take wing for Jake. Jacob!
Final play approaching here. Will we get one more score? Vipers will certainly hope so. Lovely pass out from right to left. And now some lovely footwork. Takes them across the 10-metre line. And then good leg drive. Takes them almost up to the halfway line. There is the hooter. We are in the final play of the game. And Vipers still have possession. Crashing up they go. That's a great tackle. That's a lovely offload as well. And again. But it's ripped clear. And the final action of the game is going to be a breakaway score for Pentyrch. They've enjoyed their outing here on Old BIGSIDE. We've enjoyed watching them. What a fantastic display of high ambition rugby here on OBS 1. And the games come thick and fast here at Rugby School. Up next here on OBS 1, it's Braintree against Market Bosworth. We're looking forward to that one.
And Lutterworth against Pentyrch on Laurentians 1. A reminder that our school shop is open today. If you'd like any memorabilia from the school shop, that is situated behind the green pavilion. Please do pop along and see what they have to offer.
My name's Sam Howells, and I was a student at Rugby School 16 years ago, between the years of 2006 and 2011. So it's really exciting to be back. There's lots of fond memories at the school, and it's really interesting to see how the school's been developing in the past 16 years since I've been here, with additional buildings and a change of school uniform. So my earliest memory of Rugby School was walking through these large wooden doors into the grandness of the chapel, and I got an immediate sense of being part of something that was quite profound, with a long and really proud history. So as a local boy, I didn't really know what I was walking into when I came to rugby. I think there's quite a perception that there's a certain type of student who comes to rugby, but actually what I found was quite a diverse mix of students. I think that's part of what makes rugby quite special, in the sense that they have got quite a diverse set of students, and there's a huge array of different opportunities for each of those students to pursue, and it's part of the character of the school, in my view. Before coming to rugby, I was actually at an underperforming local school. It wasn't until a good friend of mine at the time had been awarded a rugby scholarship to rugby, and that was really what prompted me to join, because I thought, I'm better at rugby than he is, so I should definitely give it a go. And lo and behold, you know, I ended up with a bursary to the school as well. Part of the reason I came to rugby was because at my previous school, I had very little interest in pursuing academics. The only thing I was really passionate about was actually playing rugby. I played rugby from quite a young age, and what rugby offered that was slightly different was allowing me to excel and pursue my rugby career, but also have a really strong foundation from the academic perspective as well, and give me that level of support that I didn't have previously. So I'm massively passionate about bursaries. It had a huge impact on me and my life. Before coming to the school, I had very little interest in the academic side of life, and rugby was the only thing I was really passionate about. So the bursary allowed me to come to a school like this, where the support from the academic side was huge. The support that rugby gave me eventually led to me getting 3 A stars at A level, and pursuing a career in the financial services, but also allowed me to pursue other passions that were really important to me as well. So in terms of what rugby did for me in my career, I think my experiences at rugby have played quite a significant part in where I am today. They laid down the foundations from an academic perspective, but they also taught me a lot around myself, leadership, and how to talk and liaise with people from different backgrounds. Really taught me a huge amount that plays into how I work today.
And so we return for Braintree against Market Bosworth. Market Bosworth to kick off on the right-hand side of your screens, wearing blue. Braintree in the yellow and black quarters, receiving kickoff, and I think of stolen possession. They look to have lost it for just a second, but it has been gathered up. Now Braintree and Market Bosworth I've got team sheets for, so let's see what we can do with that. We may have to wait for a set piece situation though to make sense of them, because we don't have numbers on the shirts. Unsurprising, given that these are just under 11 sides. No particular need for numbers in general. Market Bosworth though, well, we spoke to a couple of their lads earlier on, didn't we? We heard there were a few skills they were going to look to try out. Young Cody was telling us to look out for a few grubber kicks through, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for that.
Forwards, get in! Nico, pull them out, pull them out, pull them out. Over that! Over it now!
Big ruck.
Go, get the ball!
Comes in.
Now you got it, now Joe, take a step back.
Good handling and good footwork, and then the ball just spilled. So we'll have a scrum and a first opportunity, and I can tell you that the front row for Market Bosworth, Jake, Jaden and Luke, Jane Cowley, Jaden Litton-Hayes and Luke Huxon. And the scrum half there, Harley French. But it's gone the way of Market Bosworth. Collect, put a big looping pass out from right to left, but it just drifts forward in the air.
Mason, talk to his team.
This time, the ball is won by Braintree and in the hands of fly half Mason Dunlop. And again, stolen by Market Bosworth. And the ball bounces rather nicely into their arms from the hoof forward. And they found a bit of space. Oh, lovely footwork as well. Dancing back inside now. He's beating man after man. Incredible feat from Market Bosworth. Now tidied up by the Braintree defence.
Spread out, Tree! Spread out!
And Braintree defending gamefully here. Up really fast off the line, forcing the spillage. And Braintree will have the scrum. Sebia Paria and Gabe Scott playing in the midfield for Braintree, and on the wings Jacob Riddle and Noah Cole. Market Bosworth, meanwhile, with an exciting squad of Vinnie Kilburn, Finley Morley, Noah Ragg, Cody Warner, Nathan Monger, Brody Varden, Archie McFeeters, Kai Each, Joe Driver, Nico Luckman, Freddie Chamberlain, Kessa Amondi, Noah Montgomery and Josh Newman. Whose nickname, I'm told, is Lost Property, prone to leaving something at training. Braintree working their way upfield. almost up at halfway. No scores for either side yet. That one's just spilled forward by Braintree, so we'll have a scrum. Market Bosworth ball as Cody, the skipper, picks the ball up, gives it to his scrum half. Key changes being made by Market Bosworth. Bosworth throw the pass, it's almost intercepted, but just spilled forward. Great work here from Finley. Lovely pick off his toes, and then casual, languid stepping to make great ground. And a massive tackle coming in, but too big a tackle. We'll restart with a penalty. Market Bosworth ball, and Finley goes charging through. Vinny, rather. I do apologise for calling him Finley. Vinny Kilburn. That magical bit of skill earlier, and now a try to his name. Hard, direct running that time rather than the fleet-footed stuff we saw earlier on. But there'll be an opportunity here for Braintree to strike back quickly. That kickoff spilled. So they'll have a scrum deep inside Market Bosworth territory. Ball comes straight out the tunnel, so we'll go again. Bosworth. Dink that one over the top, but it's gathered by Braintree. You rather fancy a bit of a counter-attack, I think. Just erring there, so Bosworth will have to play. Vinny puts the big kick in. How's the bounce? It sits up high, but it's well dealt with by Braintree, really well dealt with. And now the counter-attack is on. Hits the brakes and steps inside one tackle, gets the offload away as well. The ball is bouncing everywhere, but continued to be gathered by Braintree, who get another offload on. And now there's some space on the left-hand side. Oh, this is going to be an absolutely glorious try. Counter-attacking rugby at its finest from Braintree. Magic rugby. Absolutely magical stuff. Just look at this on the replay. The offloads came in, and then the accelerator got stamped on hard. And once he was round the outside, no one was catching him.
Well done, Braintree. Boys, use your lines.
Braintree go for the crossfield kick. Oh, straight out of the Fryn Russell playbook, that one. Stolen away in contact by Market Bosworth, was it? Referee says no. It's going to be a Braintree free kick. Braintree. Have they got more magic in them? They might just, you know, steps back inside, looking for the offload, gets the offload away. Fighting through the tackles. Now they get taken to ground. And they're going to have another free kick. Intercepted by Market Bosworth. Foot races on. Who's going to win it? It's neck and neck. The tackle comes in. Oh, what a absolutely outstanding cover tackle, and the turnover as well. That is incredible defensive play from Braintree. Two of the finest bits of play we've seen all day. First in their counter-attacking try, and then in that incredible defensive effort. What a tackle. The try line was beckoning for Market Bosworth, but Braintree simply refused to be beaten there. Bosworth still in possession though. But another big tackle coming in. Incredible work. And the turnover. But now it's nicked by Vinny, and Vinny's over for his second. Vinny Kilburn in the final action of the game scores the try. An opportunistic move here. The ball bounces loose, and look who's on hand to grab it and force his way across the line. What a way for that game to finish. Some superb play from both sides in that one. Absolutely epic stuff here at the Under-11s Festival at Rugby School.
The next round of matches gets underway at 11:40 with Southwell against Broadstreet on OBS 1, St Andrews against Old Laurentians on OBS 2, and with St Joseph's against Braintree on Pond 1.
The two teams congratulate each other, shake hands after an absolutely fantastic game there. And it's not long until we're back on, so we say thank you to Tandem, one of the partners of the events here at Rugby School. It's a 6-minute turnaround, and then we're back on with Southwell against Broadstreet RFC at 11:40 here on Old BIGSIDE. We see some of the partners here of Rugby School and the bicentenary celebrations.
And we're delighted that our charity partner Wooden Spoon are here today, so please do pop along and take on their Pass the Ball challenge. Laser Monkey are offering laser engraving or laser etching of special commemorative logos. For a donation of £5, you can have a commemorative logo etched onto your boots.
We return for Southwell versus Broadstreet here at the Rugby School Under 11s Festival. Broadstreet in green, kicking off on the right-hand side of your screens, receiving the ball in those maroon hoops. Our Southwell Rugby Club. And immediately the competition for the ball on the floor is fierce, as it has been all day with these under 11 sides. Around the outside, they look to go. And across the halfway line. Southwell getting quite lateral, but making ground. Poached, though, by Broadstreet. Get an offload away. That just creates a bit of space through the middle. Now they're on the front foot. They go digging for the ball, and there could be space out right, but they cut back in again. There's space on the right-hand side if they can call for it to be moved. They do move it to that right-hand side, but Southwell do really well, actually, just to come across and cover it. Southwell almost through, wriggling away they go. Broadstreet take the lead. Looked like there was no gap, but Southwell looking to respond fast. Ball goes to ground. A little bit sideways again, ball goes loose, but it's tidied up. And there could be a bit of space, actually. The bouncing ball doing what bouncing balls tend to do and causing a bit of carnage. And they're up deep into Broadstreet territory, and they're going to respond to that try with a try of their own. A great move from Southwell. We see the replay there. And after that bouncing ball, as we see so often, the space just started to emerge. And Southwell score their first try. Broadstreet pushing and probing and finding a little bit of space, getting an offload away. And another, and there could be space down this right-hand side. There is space down that right-hand side. Broadstreet score their try. Basketball style rugby here on Old BIGSIDE. Try after try after try. One team and then the other. And we're only 4 minutes in. Oh, and we're there for another. A try from nothing. Broadstreet finding a way to get across that whitewash. Beautiful stuff. We see here the ball just plucked down. Great step off the right foot and enough pace to squirm through before the defence can cover. Broadstreet got their tails up now, jinking this way and that, getting the pass away. Could they go around the outside again? They may well do. No, scragged just. Good cover that from Southwell. Broadstreet finding some joy down the right-hand side though. Southwell defence is there and covering. Free kick to Broadstreet, who go direct and across the line, running with real venom there were Broadstreet. Some wonderful rugby here. These bicentenary celebrations. And Broadstreet enjoying themselves, but we've seen some fantastic stuff from Southwell as well. That try of theirs will live long in the memory. Broadstreet driving forwards towards the line. Real determination in that carry, and then maybe a bit of space down this blind side. Fence gets there, but it's nifty offload from Broadstreet, gets them close, but then it's nicked again by Southwell. Possession so hotly contested here, and I think it's been ripped free of that tackle by Broadstreet, who then just dropped to the line. Well, I said that battle for possession was a fierce one, and just look at this. Ripped clear in the tackle by Broadstreet. And then they power over the line from close range. We are about a minute past the halfway point in this game. The first of back-to-back games here on Old BIGSIDE for Broadstreet. They'll be up against Pentyrch from Wales at the 12 o'clock fixture. Following this one. And in this sort of try-scoring form, they're going to be fancying back-to-back games. That game against Pentyrch, by the way, will be the final game of the morning session. We then head into a lunch break while the teams are redrawn into 4 pools of 3 teams. We'll have 3 group games after that lunch break before the presentations all take place at 2 o'clock. Spilled by Broadstreet, so Southwell will have a scrum and a chance to show us some more of that attacking flair that we saw through that early try from them. Now we've seen a few players with the protective eyewear that was sanctioned a couple of years back by World Rugby. Increasingly popular safety device, particularly in the younger age groups. Never actually tried them myself. I might have to see if I can borrow a set, try them out. Broadstreet, one of their players trialling those goggles. Making real progress once again down that right-hand side. Offloads galore here. What will come from it as another offload goes in? I'll tell you what might come from it. A try-scoring opportunity, and a try-scoring opportunity that they take. Broadstreet offloading like Fiji. And the final one created the space for them to just drive towards the line. Great determination to get that score in. 2 minutes left to play here in this penultimate game of the morning session. Again, the contest for the ball on the floor is fierce, and it's been turned over by Broadstreet, and they're going to run in down the left-hand side. The contest for possession has been absolutely fierce. Southwell kick that one to grass, but it's tidied up by Broadstreet. You have a little dart down this left-hand side, get another offload away. This time they go to ground. It's good ball presentation, but again, the contest for possession is huge. But just a little over eager. So it'll be a free kick to Broadstreet. Short delay for a shoelace. All tidied up now. So we are underway again. Referee just beckoning them back. And now we are underway. A strong carry through the middle, and the leg drive continues. Eventually hauled down. Broadstreet. There's space on the right-hand side if they can move the ball to it. Instead, they've tried to do an arcing run around the outside. Made good ground from it. The final hooter goes. We're in the last play. We've seen a lot of drama in the last play so far. And we nearly had a score there for Broadstreet, but just spilled. Fantastic performance from Broadstreet. Well stuck out, though, by Southwell, who scored one of the tries of the day with that counter-attacking move. And the action will resume at 12 o'clock with a back-to-back Broadstreet game when they take on the Welsh side, Pentyrch. What a game that could be. Two sides that have thrilled throughout this morning session.
So the final round of matches in our first pool stage will take place at 12 o'clock. On OBS 1, we'll have Pentyrch against Broadstreet. On OBS 2, Lutterworth against Southwell. And on Pentyrch 1, we'll have Market Bosworth against Old Laurentians.
So the final game of the morning session, Pentyrch against Broadstreet. I do apologise if I've just taken out the entire live stream as well. I've tried to hurdle our scaffold and, well, almost took out the entire tower that we've got here. But the good news is everything seems to be working and we're in fine working order to show you the final game of this morning session here at the Rugby School Under-11s Festival, part of these bicentenary celebrations. Pentyrch from Wales against Broadstreet from just down the road here at Rugby. The hooter goes and away we are. And the Pentyrch restart finds a bit of grass. Broadstreet playing back-to-back games. Remember, we just saw them in a magnificent performance against Southwell. Pentyrch we saw in a fantastic performance back at 11 o'clock against Vipers. We've seen plenty of these sides here on OBS 1. And Pentyrch making a little bit of headway here. There's some space on the left if they can get the ball to it. The dummy goes in. They've straightened up. Offload goes away. There's still a bit of space here on the left-hand side. Cutting back inside they go. Are they across the line? Held up. See the replay here. Bobbing this way and that as they step back on the inside and try to dive across the line. It was great defensive work from Broadstreet, something we saw in that previous game, their defensive work. But this time, Pentyrch are across the line. Celebrations beneath my commentary position from some of those waiting to come on, and why not? As they went crashing forwards and across the line. A good old-fashioned try, that one. Pentyrch gather their own kickoff. Oh, and it's great strength through that tackle there. Eventually driven into touch, but it took 3 men to drive her into that touchline. But Broadstreet respond with a huge carry of their own. Straight and true they go again. These two sides playing direct. But now they put some width on it. There could be a bit of space. Tackle comes in. Again, Broadstreet just have a dabble down that right-hand side. Nothing doing. So now they just move it round to this left-hand side. Contest on the floor is big. It'll be a free kick to Pentyrch. Pentyrch. Moving the ball. Nice handling. Step inside. Good pass again. And another. Now they step back inside. Offload comes away. Now the flying-footed Liam Williams double. Does another Liam Williams-esque move. And scores on the right-hand side. It was great handling to get the ball to the left-hand side. And then the 15 just cuts across and gets himself across the line. And as I've said before, Liam Williams, eat your heart out. They are a very, very impressive group, this Pentyrch side. That ball just spilled, but you could see the idea there. Broadstreet, a very good side as well, though, and the side that can produce magic at any moment. We've seen that on a number of occasions already. Broadstreet looking to go around the outside, finding a bit of joy around the outside. Still they go. On and on they go. Tackle comes in and an elbow just into touch. Great cover from Pentyrch, but a sign there of what Broadstreet can do when they get the ball. Pentyrch driving, still driving, beyond halfway, beyond the 10-metre line now. Pentyrch still going, eventually brought to deck. Contest for possession is huge, but eventually the temptation to play the scrum half is also huge. So a free kick to Pentyrch. Get the offload through the tackle, and another one. That one's gone just forward, a bit disorientated there. Midway through this final game of the morning session, as we mentioned before, after this game we head into a lunch break, during which the teams will be reallocated to some 3-team pools for the afternoon, as Broadstreet were almost away there, but well dealt with by Pentyrch. Yep, in that afternoon session, teams will be in little mini pools. They'll play 3 games, 12:40, 1 o'clock and 1:20. Then the participation medals will be handed out at 2 o'clock. Pentyrch on the offensive. Looking to make some ground. Getting the ball to the right-hand side. Still they go on. Now they've moved it out to this left wing. Bit of space here on the left. Good running. And a lovely, lovely try from Pentyrch. One of their best. Fantastic handling. Good composed passing. And you can see, even in the course of today's play, the development of some of these players. Passing when perhaps previously they may have taken it in. And the result is a glorious score here on Old BIGSIDE. Now, I know we're heading into the lunch break after this game, but do stick with us because we're going to go and have a chat with Wooden Spoon, who are the charity partners here at Rugby School for this bicentenary year. Wooden Spoon actually celebrating 40 years themselves. We're going to be chatting with Matt from Wooden Spoon and hearing about the incredible work that they do. So do stick with us in that lunch break for that, because it's going to be fast and furious from then on. 3 quick games to round off the action here at what has been so far an immense festival of under-11s rugby here at the birthplace of the game. You can probably spot in the background of our shot the players and fans village that's been set up. Some incredible things back there. The Next Gen 15, there you go, you can see it there, which the Next Gen 15 team will be exploring our way through at the end of the day's play. And we're back underway. Pentirch rather, as they have been. Back on the offensive, looking down this left-hand side. Oh, that's a sharp try. And a little finger-wagging celebration as he makes his way over as well. With sharp footwork, and then a good pass to the speedster on the left wing, who put the hammer down. And a little wave to the cameras, wasn't it? A showman, if ever there was one. Broadstreet claim the kickoff. Offload it from the tackle. There could be some space. They can get themselves around on this left-hand side. One-on-one, but the cover tackle is good. Good ball as well. Space on the right if they can go and work the ball to it. They managed to get the ball out there, but the drift defence is good. Still, they keep it alive, Broadstreet. And again they go. Ball is poached though by Pentyrch. And thumped forward. The ball just drifts into touch, so Broadstreet will have one more chance. We've got about 30 seconds left to play. Will we get a try in that last 30 seconds? Time and time again today we've seen that. Will we see one here? It's ripped clear by Pentyrch, but illegally so. So Broadstreet have one more chance. Under 10 seconds left. Going to look out to this left-hand side. Big Fend comes in, but the tackle comes in as well. There goes the hooter. Final play. Still driving towards the try line are Broadstreet. Acres of space on the right-hand side if they can only fill it. And they're going to go that way. Tackle comes in though. The ball is ripped clear by Pentyrch. Ball goes to ground, and that's that. The morning session here, done and dusted. And we head in now to the break ahead of a very exciting afternoon's play to come. We'll have fresh pools for the afternoon. 3 fixtures for every team. And then the presentations at 2 o'clock. Stay with us here on Next Gen 15 as we head over for a bit of a chat with Wooden Spoon.
Until 12:40, so it's an ideal opportunity to pop round to ordering pizza or 2 Bad Boy burgers to get yourself some lunch. Also the Laurentians or to Gallagher's for some liquid refreshments, or to Totally Awesome Coffee for some other types of liquid refreshments. The ice cream run is there for you. And please do pop over to our partners at Wooden Spoon, who have the Pass the Ball challenge going on, and also have a chat with them about the work that they do. If you pop into the hexagonal tent, there are copies of Pass the Pig Platter available for purchase, as well as some paperweights containing turf from the original close. The next round of matches will start at 12:40. Team coaches and managers are welcome to pop round to the registration tent, where they'll be told which teams are allocated as which positions. I can let you know that W1 will be Broadstreet, W2 will be Braintree, W3 will be Pentyrch, X1 will be St Joseph's, X2 will be Vipers, X3 is Market Bosworth, Y1 is St Andrews, Y2 is Lutterworth, Y3 is Old Laurentians, and Y4 is Southwell. For the next round of games at 12:40 on OBS1, we will have Pentyrch against Broadstreet. On OBS2, we'll have Market Bosworth against St Joseph's. On Pontines 1, we'll have Old Laurentians against St Andrews. And on Pontines 2, we'll have Lutterworth against Southwell. Those games at 12:40.
Promise you Wooden Spoon, and Wooden Spoon will come, but first we have the Pentyrch team, and first of all I'm going to ask, am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Oh, Pentyrch, right, I'm very happy then. You guys are having a great time. I've seen you play a couple of times. You've been playing some wonderful rugby. Let me know who's been enjoying themselves the most. Your hand was straight up. Why are you enjoying it so much? What's been so good?
Well, we did quite well with our results, and we're all playing as a team.
You are playing with the team, and do you know what I've noticed as the day has gone on? The more and more you guys pass it, the better and better your rugby has been. It's been amazing to watch. Tell me, is that something you've been working on? You guys look as though you've been playing together for years. How long have you all been playing together?
A few years, like 3, 4.
3 or 4 years. Well, you look like a team that's been playing together for a decade or more. You're playing some lovely stuff. Are you excited about the afternoon? We've got a big afternoon coming up.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you're going to have some great fixtures. And have you enjoyed a bit of food and drink as well? Got to keep yourselves hydrated and well fed in this weather, haven't you? Nice and hot, nice and hot. And did it take a long time to get here from Wales?
Oh, yeah. 3 hours.
3 hours. Oh, it's been an early start, hey? But you can enjoy it now. And I'll tell you what, a last question for you all. How special is it to be playing here where the game of rugby was first invented? That must be very cool.
It's amazing, you know, representing our club. I think we might be the only one from Wales as well.
Yeah, representing Wales, not just your club.
And be here in the birthplace of rugby, it really feels good. And, you know, you get the tradition and it's really good.
Now tell me, where's your man wearing 15? Here he is. Come over here. I've nicknamed you Liam Williams. You've been playing some lovely stuff. Is he one of your role models?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Perfect stuff. Right, well, that's been Pentyrch. They've been absolutely fantastic. We're going to be back with you in about a minute or so. In fact, we're going to be staying with you because we've got one of the players from Southwell, Oscar. Pentyrch, thank you so much. Keep playing, keep enjoying yourselves this afternoon. It's been a pleasure to watch you play, and I can't wait to see you again. And I can't wait to see you, maybe a few of you, in a few more years' time here playing on this pitch as older boys and girls in the bit against the white-shirted Rugby School. That'd be cool one day, wouldn't it? Enjoy yourselves, guys. We're going to welcome in Oscar from Southwell, who's had a fantastic day as well. Oscar, hop over here. Come and have a chat with me. How's it going, Oscar? Have you enjoyed today?
Yeah, it's good. It's a lot of fun.
You guys have been playing some lovely rugby. I saw a couple of your games. I think I saw you against Broadstreet a couple of games back. They're a good team, Broadstreet, but you guys gave a great account of yourself. You scored one of the best tries that I've seen today, your team.
Thank you.
That's okay. It was a classic. Now, are you excited for the afternoon?
Yep.
I bet you are. Now, tell me a little bit about Southwell. How long have you been playing there?
Well, since I was 5. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure since I was 5.
Since you were 5, you've been going there for a long time then. No wonder you guys are so good. All well trained. And how far away is Southwell?
About an hour and a half away in Nottingham.
Nottingham. Oh well, fair enough. You've not come too far then. Not as far as those Pentyrch lot, anyway. But it's been worthwhile, and it must be pretty cool to come here, get to play here. It's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, enjoying it. Well, I hope that we get to see you here as an older boy as well, playing against the famous Rugby School. That would be pretty cool one day, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And tell me, who's your favourite player?
I don't know.
Marcus Smith?
I guess.
You guess. I'm feeding you that one. I'm feeding you Marcus Smith. Well, Oscar, thank you so much for joining me. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys in the afternoon. You played some really good stuff this morning. Keep enjoying it. Keep passing. Keep offloading. It's all good fun out there, yeah?
Yep, thank you.
Good stuff, Oscar. Thank you so much for joining you. We'll catch up with you in the afternoon. Now I'm going to bring in Matt from Wooden Spoon. Pleasure to see you. I'm Angus.
Hi, Angus. Well, thank you for having us, and thank you for filming the guys playing. They're all working really hard and playing some fantastic rugby.
Well, all for a good cause as well. Wooden Spoon, of course, the charity partners, not just today, but of the entire bicentenary celebrations here at Rugby School. And of course, on Monday in particular, we're taking a real focus on Wooden Spoon. What with that, all the teams doing a sterling effort on the fundraising front. But tell me a bit about Wooden Spoon and what you guys do.
Well, it's the Children's Charity of Rugby, and the funds that we raise and the teams are all raising today. They're in a little competition to raise money and win this trophy.
That's very cool, that.
Which is very cool. And so all the funds that are raised are used to support children who are disabled or disadvantaged or vulnerable in some way. And we make grants to organisations to help them build sensory rooms, hydrotherapy centres, or projects that simply help children that need additional needs. So on behalf of the people that can play rugby, we're supporting children that quite often can't play rugby. Although we never say you can't play rugby, because rugby is an inclusive game, and we love getting anybody to play rugby and to support Wooden Spoon.
A few people have said I can't play rugby, but that's for other reasons. It's a special year this year in particular for Wooden Spoon, isn't it?
Yeah, not only is it 200 years of rugby, but it's 40 years since since Wooden Spoon was set up, when England lost in Ireland and won the Wooden Spoon, having lost all of the Five Nations games that year. And this year we're celebrating 40 years. You know, in that first year that Wooden Spoon was set up, they raised £9,000 and funded a minibus for a special needs school. This year, we've funded £1.8 million worth of projects around the country to support disabled and disadvantaged children.
Well, there you go. From disaster on the field, good things can still come, hey? And I suppose on a wider note, it's great to be able to get so many people down here to the birthplace of the game to celebrate the game itself, but also to be able to showcase what guys like you are doing, and just a very special atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, and wouldn't William Mobelis be very proud that today is happening 200 years later, and we've got children from all over the country, not just from public schools, but from state schools and community rugby clubs, enjoying the game, playing a game all over the world. It's incredible. What would he think today?
I'm sure he'd certainly be stunned that his moment of madness could have turned into something quite so great.
Probably thought that he was just going to get a detention for picking the ball up.
But exactly. I wish a few of my misdemeanors at school had turned out quite so well. On Wooden Spoon, how can people find out a little bit more about you? Presume social media and website.
Yeah, we're on social media all over. We're just search Wooden Spoon Charity. If you search Wooden Spoon on its own, you'll end up with kitchen utensils. So please do put Wooden Spoon Charity into the search engine, or go to woodenspoon.org.uk and find out about the work that we do across the UK and Ireland.
Woodenspoon.org.uk is where you find it. Charity Spoon on social media, and you can see all the fine work that everyone at Wooden Spoon is doing. Thank you so much for joining me. I believe that we've got some boys from Market Bosworth coming over now.
But well, thank you, Next Gen. We'll catch up again. Thanks, guys.
No worries. Well, I told you Market Bosworth are on their way, and here they come. We've already spoken to a few Market Bosworth players, but we've got a few more now. Come this way, boys. Come this way. You come round here. Now, tell me then, have you been having a good day so far?
Yeah.
We've had some delightful performances on the pitch. You guys are doing some lovely stuff, some great passing I've seen. Is that something you've been working on a lot in practice?
We've been doing hand drills and passing them down the line, and we've been getting really worked on together.
I like it a lot. And the offloading, is that something you must be practicing offloading? You guys are offloading like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, we practice it coming out of the breakdowns. If you get like kind of thrown to the floor, you get into the ruck, and as soon as they get it out the ruck, they just down the line. It never stops.
I love it. And so come a little bit closer in here. Come and have a chat. So both of you come in here in the front. It's fine. It's fine. Get in the way. Turn around though, because we got the camera facing that way. We want to get you. We got to get your faces on screen. Mum and Dad have got to see this. Come on now. Busy afternoon ahead. Are you excited to get out there on that famous old pitch and play a few more games?
Yeah, we just found out we got through to the knockout stages, so we're really excited, and we're just gonna give all of our heart to it and try our best.
Well, that's the way to do it. It's all about trying your best and giving it your all, and enjoy. Oh, here we go. We've got almost the entire of Market Bosworth here. Now, I've been asking everyone this. I'll pick you out at the back there. How long did it take you guys to get here today?
40 minutes.
I'm so jealous. 40 minutes. We've had Pentyrch here. It took them over 3 hours. You guys, you could have walked it in the time that it took them. Now, tell me, what skills am I looking out for this afternoon?
That's a question. Everybody has different skills. I'm a winger. You have forward, you have backs, you have ruckers, you have offloading.
You are the most media-trained man in the world. Everyone's got different skills in different positions. You will do well in future, my boy.
Greatest aspect of our work in rugby is our work rate. It's very good, and we never stop until the end.
Very good. You've got captaincy material about you with chat like that as well. Well, say that again.
He has been captain most of the time.
Oh, well, there we go. You see, we're learning something, hey. Mark?
As well.
You're tackling.
Yeah, tackling's a good strength in our team, and also the ability to get it to the wing is also good. We've got good physicality.
Outstanding. Well, there we go. Oh, we've got another one here.
Like what we do, we just bosh them down, get through, and then offload.
We just bosh them down. Hey, some things in rugby union never changed. There we go. Right, well, Market Bosworth, enjoy the... Oh, hello, we've got another one. Come on then, you're the latecomer. You can tell... What's your name?
Nathan.
Nathan. And tell me, what position do you play in?
Hooker.
Hooker. Oh, fearsome. And that'll be why you're late as well, because you're the hooker, eh?
Thanks, yeah. So,
absolutely. Well, enjoy...
mullet thing in our squad.
There's a big mullet thing. Well, who's got the best one?
Me.
Let's have a look. We've got one here, and then we've got another one over there. Mullet City.
Vinny's got the best one.
We did speak to Vinny earlier. He's got a cracking mullet.
Our opponents in the knockout stages are St John's, and we drew to them 1-1. So it's going to be a tough game, but hopefully we can.
Then our local rival. And then we do.
I heard about that. One try each against them. One more over here.
We've got our locals, Vipers, and not played them since the start of the season, so that'll be a very interesting game to see if we can beat them.
Well, there we go. Right, Market Bosworth, enjoy your afternoon. I'm going to speak to someone from Braintree now. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you guys. Enjoy it. Oh, handshakes all around. Here we go. Here we go. Best of luck in the afternoon. Tell you what nice lads these boys are. But what nice lads I know exist in Braintree as well. Come over here. How are you? What's your name?
My name's Oliver and I'm doing great today.
Your name's Oliver and you're doing great today. Well, my name's Angus and I'm doing not too bad myself as well. Enjoyed the morning? Good rugby?
Yes, very much. I loved it. It's absolutely fun playing with my friends and hanging out.
And tell me, Braintree, it's been going pretty well. I've seen you a couple of times. You play some lovely rugby. You boys are amazing at passing the ball away when you get tackled.
Yeah, we've only conceded three tries, which I think is pretty good out of the whole festival that we're doing. So I think we've done really well.
You've done very well. And do you know who you're playing in the afternoon?
I think, no, I don't know yet.
Yet to find out. Well, it's going to be a good one either way, because I know that you guys have got some really strong opponents coming up, and I know that you guys can do really well. Now, I've asked everyone this, so I'm going to ask you as well, how long did it take you guys to get here today? Can you beat Pentyrch, who did 3 hours?
Took us 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours, it's close, it's close. It's a good effort, but not quite the win yet. But hey, on the field, you've been winning, you've been playing really well. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys in the afternoon. And tell me, what are we to look out for in the afternoon from you guys?
Our tackles and passing, our defensive line and attacking line.
I can't wait to see it. Well, enjoy the afternoon, have a good one, and we will see you at the end of the day. Good stuff. Well, that's half the teams that we've spoken to there. They're all having fun. You can tell what the atmosphere is like here today. It's like a party of under-11s rugby. We're loving it. The players are loving it. And most of all, Rugby School is celebrating in the game of rugby football. 200 years old. And it is a joy for all to behold. The afternoon session starts at 1:50, I think. 1:30, perhaps. Stay tuned.
I'm Sam Howells and I was a student at Rugby School 16 years ago, between the years of 2006 and 2011. So it's really exciting to be back. There's lots of fond memories at the school and it's really interesting to see how the school's been developing in the past 16 years since I've been here, with additional buildings and a change of school uniform. So my earliest memory of Rugby School was walking through these large wooden doors into the grandness of the chapel, and I got an immediate sense of being part of something that was quite profound, with a long and really proud history. So as a local boy, I didn't really know what I was walking into when I came to rugby. I think there's quite a perception that there's a certain type of student who comes to rugby, but actually what I found was quite a diverse mix of students. I think that's part of what makes rugby quite special, in the sense that they have got quite a diverse set of students. And there's a huge array of different opportunities for each of those students to pursue, and it's part of the character of the school, in my view. Before coming to rugby, I was actually at an underperforming local school. It wasn't until a good friend of mine at the time had been awarded a rugby scholarship to rugby, and that was really what prompted me to join, because I thought, I'm better at rugby than he is, so I should definitely give it a go. And lo and behold, you know, I ended up with a bursary to the school as well. Part of the reason I came to rugby was because at my previous school I had very little interest in pursuing academics. The only thing I was really passionate about was actually playing rugby. I played rugby from quite a young age, and what rugby offered that was slightly different was allowing me to excel and pursue my rugby career, but also have a really strong foundation from the academic perspective as well, and give me that level of support that I didn't have previously. So I'm massively passionate about bursaries. It had a huge impact on me and my life. Before coming to the school, I had very little interest in the academic side of life, and rugby was the only thing I was really passionate about. So the bursary allowed me to come to a school like this, where the support from the academic side was huge. The support that rugby gave me eventually led to me getting 3 A stars at A level and pursuing a career in the financial services, but also allowed me to pursue other passions that were really important to me as well. So in terms of what rugby did for me in my career, I think my experiences at rugby have played quite a significant part in where I am today. They laid down the foundations from an academic perspective, but they also taught me a lot around myself, leadership, and how to talk and liaise with people from different backgrounds. Really taught me a huge amount that plays into how I work today.
So we're back for the second pool stage here at the Under-11s Festival at Rugby School. All the teams have been divided into 3 pools now, and in Pool W, which will be the focus here on Old BIGSIDE 1, we have Broadstreet, we have Braintree, and we have Pentyrch. It'll be Pool X that's the focus over on Old BIGSIDE 2. The other live stream with St Joseph's College Vipers and Market Bosworth. And over on Pontines, it's a 4-team pool with St Andrews Lutterworth, Old Laurentians and Southwell. Here though, the focus on Pool W. Broadstreet, Braintree and Pentyrch. And we have, first up, Broadstreet against Pentyrch. Pentyrch in the black shirts will be kicking off on the right hand side of your screens. And on the left hand side, receiving the kickoff will be Broadstreet. And those of you with long memories will remember that that was the last game that actually took place here on Old BIGSIDE before the lunch break. Pentyrch had the upper hand in that one, but how will this one go? Well, we'll find out over the course of the next 12 minutes. Broadstreet in possession early on, but ball turned over by Pentyrch. Do apologise. Keep saying Pentyrch. 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 Take it into contact. Broadstreet rip it away. And move it away from that contact area. Now they drive through. This young man is carried hard all day long. He's worked his socks off. Broadstreet keep going up to the 10-metre line now. Playing direct, but having some success with that. Down the short side they go again. Offloaded through contact. They stay tight, and it's working well for them. Competition on the floor again is strong. And it's wonderful work on the deck. Vi Freya from Pentyrch. And now her side are on the front foot, bobbing and weaving and darting over the halfway line. Ball squirts loose though. Broadstreet have it back in their possession, but just spilled forward, so we'll have a first scrum of the game. Pentyrch out to the right-hand side. Finding a bit of space down that right-hand side as well, up to the 10-metre line. They've got numbers left if they can get the ball to them. They're going to try. Good passing from Pentyrch. And the man we've nicknamed Liam Williams does it again. A lovely, lovely solo effort. Top-notch rugby from Pentyrch. Glorious. A lovely, lovely try. Broadstreet in possession now, working down the left. And working hard. Pentyrch have the penalty. And are working it from left to right. Could be some space there on the right-hand side. There is space. Are they across for their second? It's tight on the far side. Referee's just having a think. And I think he says that the touchline was found first. Broadstreet. Working their way through. But Pentyrch are across the line. Oh, they're an exciting outfit, this Pentyrch side. In fact, they weren't across the line. I thought they were. Instead, it's a scrum that they've got. Pentyrch moving the ball from that scrum out to the left wing to the try scorer, who has a go towards the line but then sensibly turns to get a good body angle for the ruck. Poached by Broadstreet, but illegally so. And Pentyrch go fast. There's space on the right, but they step back against the grain on the left. Doesn't get it down, but they will have the penalty. Oh, they had numbers. They go right again, and again they cut against the grain, but they get the offload away this time, but it's spilled, and Broadstreet have it. Broadstreet survive another attack. Oh, what an offload that is. And then another big carry through the midfield from Broadstreet's big carrying midfielder. Almost got a maul situation here, but the ball gets to ground and it's been ripped away by Pentyrch, but the ball is loose. It's a scramble for possession, a scramble that's been won by Pentyrch. Referee calls everyone back though. No half times in these games, remember. Straight through for the whole 12 minutes. And we are just about halfway through this one. In this second pool stage of the day, 2 more games to come after this one before the close of play. At 1 o'clock, Braintree against Pentyrch. And then at 1:20, Broadstreet up against Braintree. Broadstreet in possession here. Driven back in the tackle, but then start to find a bit of momentum. Looked to get the offload away, but then instead kept it in hand. Now they move it out to that left-hand side. Oh, out the back door. There's skills on show here. You would not believe these are under 11s. You simply would not believe it. Absolutely glorious. Pentyrch out to the left. Fleet-footed 15 shows that fleet-footed nature of himself once again. 2 tries here, 2 glorious tries. Utter wizardry. Just look at this again. They do well to get the ball wide, and then he just steps in off the right and then shows his pace to go around the left. Glorious, glorious finishing from one of the most exciting players we've seen here today. Pentyrch kick-off goes deep.
Go low, go tackle Dan. Low. Go down. Take the ball off him. Take the ball off him. Down. Legs, legs. We gotta go low. We need the ball now, we need the ball.
Turnover to the Welsh side, and they go fast with the penalty from it. There could be space right if they can find a way through, and they do find a way through. Oh, scything work from the number 13. Knew the defence was worried about the man outside him. And as he saw them drift away, he just straightened his running line and through he went. Look at this, using his support player on the outside to just turn the hips of the defence and then just absolutely scything through. Brilliant rugby. They go deep again with the kickoff. Ball sits up but gathered by Broadstreet. It's a strong chase from Pentyrch as well. Broadstreet recover possession though.
Good, Caddis. Good ball, Oscar. Good girl, Caddis.
Intricate passing work from Broadstreet.
Yeah, we'll have that. You can't hand off. Yeah, Jan. Excellent. Get the ball.
It's going to be a scrum to the Welsh side. Pentyrch.
Don't panic, Os. Don't panic. Support, Josh.
Working their way
It's on.
towards another try, are they? Down the short side they go. Strong running. They're across the line. Have they got it down? Yes, they have, says the referee. Not only are they oozing skill, but they have determination seeping out of every pore as well. As I see Director of Rugby here at Rugby School, Mike Bailey, stoop to pick up the hooter, hands it over to Debbie Skeen, the Director of Sport, which tells us there is not too long left in this game. About 30 seconds by our clock at the very least. That kickoff doesn't go 10, so it's going to be a scrum to Broadstreet on the halfway line. And there is the hooter. Last play of the game here. What will we see? Broadstreet having a go down this left-hand side, making good headway. Doing well to stay in field as well, the touchline. Getting ever closer. It's a big counter ruck from Pentyrch though. Ball goes out and Pentyrch jump for joy there. They've enjoyed that one. Some brilliant rugby played out there by both sides. Tremendous occasion. As they shake hands, they follow the next teams. Get ready to head to the field. Pentyrch will be staying on field. They're in back-to-back games, and they'll be joined by Braintree in a 1 o'clock kickoff.
So the next round of matches get shortly underway. On OBS 1, we'll have Braintree against Pentyrch. On OBS 2, we'll have Vipers against Bosworth. On Pontines 1, we'll have Lutterworth against Laurentians. And on Pontines 2, we'll have Southwell against St Andrews. Those games do get underway shortly. The next round of matches will then be played at 1:30.
Guys, the same set up. Ready forward from me, please. Guys, you've got to get better at this. Harley 9, Mason 10, 12.
It is the penultimate game of the day here in the Under-11s Festival at Rugby School. Pentyrch, their third game on the bounce. They played back-to-back games either side of the lunch break against Broadstreet. Now they're up against Braintree, these three, in a little mini pool of their own. They're all featured here on OBS 1. And the other pools all being featured on our other live stream of OBS 2. Pitch 2 live stream. And a third pool over on Pond Size. But here on the Pitch 1 live stream on Old BIGSIDE 1, it's all about Pentyrch, rather, against Braintree. It'll be the Welsh side, Pentyrch, in the black shirts to kick off on the right-hand side of your screens. On the left, in the yellow and black quarters, looking a little bit like a Wasps side of days gone by, receiving kickoff. Our Braintree. We're just waiting for Debbie Skeen rather, and her hooter to kick us off at 1 o'clock, and there it is. And the game begins. Pentyrch hoist a high hanging kick. It's a great kickoff actually, and Braintree do well to recover it. And the ball is stolen at the ruck by the Welsh side, and an early chance for them to try and create something. Good footwork out there on the right wing, but eventually bundled into touch. It'll be Braintree ball. Braintree tap and then hoist the ball long. Not a bad idea. There's space back there. Ball rolls into touch. We'll have Pentyrch ball. They go fast. Step in field. Move the ball out to this left wing, and this man is one to watch out for. Defence trying their best to bring him down, but he is so difficult to stop. Well, that's one way of doing it. Just rip the ball clean off him. Great defence from Braintree. And now they have a little look down the left-hand side themselves. Shirt tails just grabbed in time. Ball spilled loose through the tackle, though. It's being turned over this way and that at the moment. Could be some space on the right-hand side if they can just get the ball to it. Instead, they take it into contact. It's ripped clear. The work on the floor from both teams has been outstanding in this opening minute and a half. Turnovers galore. And there's space here on the right for Pentyrch if they can move into it. Stepping inside, can they reach for the line? Yes, they can. The ball turned over this way and that. And with the final turnover, the boys from Wales can take advantage. And indeed the girls from Wales. Another tasty kickoff. Braintree have done well to gather possession there. Taken into touch by the Welsh side, but that was a tremendous kickoff. Could have done anything. The big, hard, straight run from Pentyrch. And a second try for them. They are very, very good, this Welsh outfit. Impressed everyone around the grounds here today. Such has been their play. Behind us, by the way, Market Bosworth continuing to play some glorious rugby. They've been another one of the fan favourites here at Rugby School, and another fantastic counter ruck from Pentyrch. And it's going to be another score. They are loving life here on Old BIGSIDE. Absolutely loving life in the sunshine at the birthplace of the game. And well, it may have been William Webb Ellis Rugby School and England that put this great game into place, but it was Wales that seized upon it and took it as their own. And Pentyrch are very much living in that spirit here on the close today. That one's going to be called back for a forward pass. I'll tell you what, at this stage in the day, you don't want to be running the length of the field and then getting called back. It's been a long day for some of these players.
Come down here, boys.
Braintree scrum. That one comes straight out the tunnel, so we'll go again. Referee's going to come round and have a look. Seen a scrum or two before. He's going to make sure that these two sets of forwards do it just right. Ball goes in, but it comes out on the Pentyrch side. They go bobbing and weaving their way infield. It's a really big counter ruck from Braintree. Pentyrch have had to go digging. And the ball comes out on the Braintree side of things, and they go whizzing round this right-hand side, stepping inside and out. Offload comes away, but dragged into touch. Braintree make a few changes. Got about 15 on the field at the moment. I presume we'll get back down to 9 at some point. And there they are. Back to 9. Pentyrch take it in. Oh, it's a great chop tackle from Braintree. Right around the shoelaces. But Pentyrch, despite that, find a way to keep possession alive and move it to the far side of the pitch. Braintree are working really hard here in defence though. Another big tackle comes in. They are making life hard. They are so determined. This group of young boys and girls from Braintree. Pentyrch though, still going, and they could be away under pressure from the defence, but it matters not, as they find a way to unpick the lock. And it is that young man in 15. Pentyrch to kick off after that one. 4 minutes left to play in this, their final game of the day. Braintree have one more to come. They stay on field after this to take on Broadstreet. Braintree breaking clear. And driving up towards the halfway line. Getting an offload away too. Doesn't go to hand, but looks as though it might have gone backwards, but the referee's going to bring them back for a penalty, I presume. Oh no, for a scrum. A lot of hand gestures going on here. But I think we've settled on scrum. Braintree put in. This time, they win it as well. And they're going to try and have a look on this right-hand side. Now they move it back across to the left-hand side. Knocked forward by Pentyrch. So it's a free play here for Braintree. And they're keeping it alive whilst they do it as well. Now they go into contact. High tackle. So they're going to have a penalty. They tap and look to the left-hand side. Braintree again probing down this right-hand side. It's been their favoured direction to go in. Offload comes off the head. I think referee says it's come off a hand as well on its way through though. So Pentyrch playing with advantage. Almost wonderful handling. Such a difficult one to pick up that. It just bobbled the wrong way. We'll have it. Made their minds up now. Braintree go blind off the scrum. That's a neat idea. Will they have some success from it? Well, he's gone from blind to way out on the open side, all on his own. Now gives it to his teammate, who just goes straight and hard. It's worked well. They've made a bit of ground there from that scrum. But now it's been turned over by Broadstreet, who go bursting through the middle here. And they've got space on the right-hand side. Can they get it through the hands? Offload comes in, stretching for the line. Have they got a cross? No, the ball is still short. Real competition for it. Comes out the Broadstreet side. There could be a space here on the right-hand side. And there is. Across the line go Broadstreet. Braintree made life, oh, so difficult for them. But Broadstreet found a way. I don't know how he got himself across the line there. He's slippery as an eel there. And he found a way, and we've got a minute left to play. Broadstreet in possession. Tackle comes in from Braintree, and a huge counter ruck comes in as well. Ball is bobbling around everywhere. It's anyone's ball. Referee says scrum down, Braintree ball. And once again, Hooker's arms are straight up. It's like watching a 1990 scrum. I'm absolutely loving this. Ball in and out for Braintree, who again go blind directly from the scrum. Little step, ball stays in field. Offloaded. And it's loose. And this is where they're good, Braintree. When they get their passing game going, they've got a couple of passes in here, and now they cut back against the grain of the defence. Oh, and the offload just doesn't quite go to hand. That's so unlucky. And that is the final play of the day here at Rugby School in this Under-11s Festival. What a brilliant day it's been. What a brilliant two teams we've had on the field in this final game of the day in Braintree and Broadstreet, as we celebrate 200 years of the game of rugby football here at Rugby School. And we'll be back again on Monday for the Vets Charity Sevens. In the meantime, do join myself and Hamish in a couple of minutes here on the old BIGSIDE Pitch 1 live stream, where we'll just be having a quick run through of the day. What has been a quite wonderful day here at Rugby School.
done, boys.
Well, what a day here at Rugby School. The action on the field is all over. All that remains are the presentations, but there are some special events coming up elsewhere, and I thought we'd have a little chat with Freddie from St Joseph's College. First of all, we'll talk about Rugby School and what an amazing day it's been here, because you may be fooled by the fact that I'm wearing a woolly hat. It's just to protect the unsuncreamed bald head that's underneath it. It's been an absolutely glorious day, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic, and what a setting for under 11 rugby, and to have both clubs and schools playing the game that we love in this sort of spectacle has been absolutely fantastic.
And an amazing. I mean, I think you're the only school side here. An amazing experience for your boys, and you know, I'm sure a lot of them are thinking, "Oh, if we play our cards right, we might get to come down here and play for one of the senior sides at St Joe's one day down here."
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it's all about, and giving them as much exposure to different environments and situations as possible. We've been really lucky to be a part of today, so it's been absolutely fantastic. In terms of how we build, this is potentially a St Joe's Festival side for 7 years to come. So yeah, we're really excited about how we expose them to different environments that might replicate that in a few years' time.
And they're certainly a fun bunch as they trot behind us. They've had a good time on the live stream today. And I guess, well, we might as well talk quickly about the St Joseph's Festival. Coming up again in October, Next Gen 15 will be there once again. One of the great events on the school calendar, and just something that everyone in Ipswich, everyone in the entire country looks forward to.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's like you say, it's a wonderful event that we're really looking forward to. Some of the top rugby playing schools in the country come to our backyard and contest for a really, really prestigious event and festival. We're really excited that we're going to grow the festival this year, so we're going to look to involve our under 11s, and they'll play within that tournament. Again, being exposed to the live stream and to yourselves, it'll be a fantastic event, and we're really looking forward to it.
Well, we can't wait either. I'm going to press you here. Can you remember what date is it?
It's a great question. I think it's the 21st and 22nd of October.
That's a great shout. It's that first half-term weekend. That's what we do know. Well, Freddie, thank you so much for joining us. Go and join up with the boys who are about to go and get their medals, and we'll catch up with you at the very latest in October.
Absolutely. Thanks very much.
Freddie Wenham there from St Joseph's College, and we're going to have a chat now with Hamish, who's been on commentary all day on Old BIGSIDE too. Hamish, what a day.
Oh, I mean, it's been brilliant, hasn't it? It's not every day these boys and girls are going to be able to play with a backdrop like that on a sunny day like it has been today. It will normally be probably a wet, cold, I don't know, pitch, not like this one, but the boys and girls and parents have had a great time, so it's great to see so many smiles.
It certainly is. And you were here for the Under-18 International School Sevens, which was just an incredible event all round. But I tell you what, a bit of sunshine makes a difference, doesn't it? It just brightens the whole place up.
It does, and it helps us with our commentary notes for sure, not blowing away in the wind and not getting mud and rain drips on. Makes it easier for everyone, the players. I mean, the pitch at the moment is brilliant. It's been raining for the last couple of weeks, so it'll be soft underfoot, not hurting too much if you get tackled, and it's great to play rugby when it's sunny. So yeah, they're very lucky.
And on the rugby, I don't know what you found on your pitch. Certainly on my pitch over on Old BIGSIDE 1, the standard was incredible. Some of the skills of some of the boys and girls out there, not just ball in hand, but actually in the tackle, at the breakdown and things, absolutely incredible.
No, you're right completely. Even just the passing, being able to spin it at an early age like that off both sides is pretty good. The rugby was great all round. I'd say mainly on my pitch. I thought St Joseph's College played really well. Market Bosworth as well, and Vipers towards the end. They're a real team effort from Vipers Rugby Club. So yeah, the standard I was very impressed with.
Yeah, me too. And on our pitch, we had everyone was brilliant at times. But those final three in that late pool stage, we had Broadstreet and Braintree, who were both excellent, and then Pentyrch. Oh, they were incredible. The Welsh side coming across and just taking the place by absolute storm. They looked as though they've been playing together for about 15 years. They're only 10. I don't know how they've managed it. Absolutely incredible. But what an amazing day, what an amazing occasion, isn't it? It's harks back to that occasion a couple of weeks back where you have so many people coming together and just enjoying the spirit of the game more than anything else.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and for us it's brilliant to commentate on the historic home of rugby. Like, we're here because it's the bicentenary. It's 200 years since we've been reminded a lot. He took the ball into his arms, William Webb Ellis, and yeah, a couple of weeks ago we had schools from around the world. Now more local schools and clubs, but it's brilliant to be here commentating at a venue where the game was invented.
It certainly is, and we're going to be back again on Easter Monday for the Vets Charity Sevens. That's going to be a particularly special event because not only are the prizes being handed out for your work on the pitch, but it's in combination with your work on the fundraising point of view, and all that fundraising is about the Rugby School 1823 Bursary and about Wooden Spoon, who are celebrating their 40th year. And you can go to woodenspoon.org.uk to visit their website, and you can visit them on social media on @CharitySpoon. So do go and check them out. It's going to be a really, really special day on Monday. It's going to be a really special rest of the year here at Rugby School. We're here countless more times. Big things coming up. Reenactment of the game in June is going to be one to pay attention to, but we've got games coming up throughout April as well. The Under-14s School Sports Magazine final against Glantaf. That's going to be a big one on the 19th. And next weekend we're here for a whole series of games, including the Lambs against England Deaf, and the Houses of Parliament are coming to play. So get your political quips in and we'll see if we can get them into commentary. It's going to be fantastic. But in the meantime, Hamish, thank you so much for coming along and commentating on what has been a spectacular day today, and we'll hope to get you down to Rugby School many more times in the coming weeks.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, and just as the presentations are being given now, it's a great way to wrap up what's been a brilliant day.
It certainly has been. So a fantastic day here at Rugby School, and it's going to be a fantastic day on Monday. Do come and join us. The action all starts at 10 o'clock and we'll be live shortly before that to talk you through what the day will entail. But in the meantime, it's goodbye from us here at Next Gen 15 from Rugby School.
My name's Sam Howells, and I was a student at Rugby School 16 years ago, between the years of 2006 and 2011. So it's really exciting to be back. There's lots of fond memories at the school, and it's really interesting to see how the school's been developing in the past 16 years since I've been here, with additional buildings and a change of school uniform. So my earliest memory of Rugby School was walking through these large wooden doors into the grandness of the chapel, and I got an immediate sense of being part of something that was quite profound, with a long and really proud history. So as a local boy, I didn't really know what I was walking into when I came to rugby. I think there's quite a perception that there's a certain type of student who comes to rugby, but actually what I found was quite a diverse mix of students. I think that's part of what makes rugby quite special, in the sense that they have got quite a diverse set of students, and there's a huge array of different opportunities for each of those students to pursue, and it's part of the character of the school, in my view. Before coming to rugby, I was actually at an underperforming local school. It wasn't until a good friend of mine at the time had been awarded a rugby scholarship to rugby, and that was really what prompted me to join, because I thought, I'm better at rugby than he is, so I should definitely give it a go. And lo and behold, you know, I ended up with a bursary to the school as well. Part of the reason I came to rugby was because at my previous school, I had very little interest in pursuing academics. The only thing I was really passionate about was actually playing rugby. I played rugby from quite a young age, and what rugby offered that was slightly different was allowing me to excel and pursue my rugby career, but also have a really strong foundation from the academic perspective as well, and give me that level of support that I didn't have previously. So I'm massively passionate about bursaries. It had a huge impact on me and my life. Before coming to the school, I had very little interest in the academic side of life, and rugby was the only thing I was really passionate about. So the bursary allowed me to come to a school like this, where the support from the academic side was huge. The support that rugby gave me eventually led to me getting 3 A stars at A level, and pursuing a career in the financial services, but also allowed me to pursue other passions that were really important to me as well. So in terms of what rugby did for me in my career, I think my experiences at rugby have played quite a significant part in where I am today. They laid down the foundations from an academic perspective, but they also taught me a lot around myself, leadership, and how to talk and liaise with people from different backgrounds. Really taught me a huge amount that plays into how I work today.